The Shadow Scale's remains are destroyed, and we are triumphant. Thank you, valiant traveler. I could not have finished this task without your help. Indeed, your actions ensured those remains can no longer be exploited. I am sure were their spirits still present, they would thank you for your efforts. Allow me to extend a more tangible gratitude here for your help. Before we part, allow me to offer you some wisdom. Remember, as you journey through life, all things must pass in order to begin again. Knowing this simple fact eases pain and suffering. Learn to let go, and what was lost will be reborn. I will carry on, as is my purpose as a Niswo. I cannot say for sure where this responsibility will take me next, but change is the only thing that is guaranteed. Whatever path I walk next will be different from the one I walk now. And to you as well. I cannot say where my responsibilities will take me, but I do hope that one day they bring me to you again. It has been a great pleasure. Sithis the Changer is honored today, and the cycle continues. Before we part,
Vondacia, a cultist. Gideon will help in any way we can.
Thank you, Governor. Ah, here's my partner now.
Are you talking to me?
Counselor Vondacia, a traitor and a Daedric cultist. I can't believe he had us all fooled for so many years. But that's a matter for another time. Evely tells me you have a lead for finding these so-called ambitions. Counselor Leviticus was right to send you to me. In Argonian, Ojel Bach roughly translates as Pit of the Outsider. There is a natural formation to the south that bears the name. Unfortunately, it lies in territory claimed by the Sulzan tribe. The Sulzan are a savage people, Nagas, who revere the forces of death and chaos. You must traverse their land to reach the Pit of the Outsider. The Nagas recognize no authority other than themselves and their leaders. They do not welcome visitors. South of Stone Wastes, in the heart of Sulzan territory, I suggest caution and stealth. Try to avoid starting a war with the tribe if you can at all help it. Bring whatever you find back here. Gideon will keep it safe, I assure you. Ojel Bach, the Pit of the Outsider. It's a natural formation located south of Stone Wastes. Just proceed carefully, as it lies in the heart of Sulzan territory. I suggest you meet Evely on the outskirts of their territory and go from there. No, he served the Longhouse Emperors from the day they seized the Ruby Throne, eventually becoming a member of the Elder Council. Since the collapse of the Empire, he has been a trusted advisor, both here and in Leowyn. This news is a shock. Only what young Evely was telling me before you arrived. I never heard of them before today. I will, however, get my best Blackfin Legionnaires to investigate them. Vondacia has lived in Gideon a long time. Someone here must know something. The Sulzan are brutal. They sacrifice their enemies to the dark forces they serve, and their thirst for blood knows no bounds. That is why I urge caution. As you make your way through their territory, they will show you neither kindness nor mercy. After many years of fighting, including my time as the commander of the Pact forces in the Three Banners War, I decided I had enough. Shortly after I arrived in Gideon, the governorship became available, It is my honor to serve this city. No, Blackwood and the Topal Bay region remain independent entities. We have a trade agreement with Leowin, but otherwise we're on our own. We hope the war stays to the north and west. Moreover, we hope it ends quickly. Forgive me if this sounds like bragging. I was raised in a tiny village far to the south, but I was never satisfied with provincial life. I longed to learn about the ancient Argonians, to bring some of that civilization back to my people. You must have seen the stone structures in the swamp, the Zanmirs. In the ancient past, my people created great wonders, a great civilization. Then, for some reason, they abandoned it for a simpler, less complicated life. My explorations showed me the plight of my people. I fought Dark Elf slavers, raised the Blackfin Legion, battled Akaviri invaders. I helped form the Ebonheart Pact, and fought in the Alliance War. Now I only seek to govern Gideon in peace.
I knew Governor Keshu would be helpful. I'll meet you at the edge of Sulzan territory. Then we can find this pit of the outsider together. That name sends shivers up my spine. I suppose that's fitting for a place full of Daedric weapons. Hey! Just because I got the shivers doesn't mean I'm not up to this. It's a purely natural reaction to something that includes both the word pit and the word outsider. I'll be right by your side every step of the way. Count on it.
I haven't warmed up yet. One taste and you'll never want to eat anything else.
Counselor Vandacia is a traitor. He had the other counselors killed.
I never trusted that overblown dry-skin.
How did this happen? Where were the Brigadines and the Blackfin Legion?
Soldiers can't stop fanatical cultists. It's a known fact of nature.
Blue velvet and golden trim about, so many sordid delights around. But what is the cost of such wonderful things? No amount of gold can hide the rot it brings. Fangs lurk beneath brightly painted lips, as innocence falls like arrows from our ship. We dance until our tired feet bleed, gorge upon all the delicacies and mead. The lovely deception will tarnish the gold when we finally realize how much we've sold.
Right. So if that's north, that means... Wait, that's not right. Oh, more was mercy. A little help, anyone?
Have you heard the Vosa Sato player? She buys my potions sometimes. There's no better...
Hi, are you from around here? Sorry, I'm just... You know, I'm flustered. Gideon's positively labyrinthine. Call me Ysara. What brings me here, you ask? I'm here on a thrilling, inspirational journey, and I could really use a well-sculpted friend. I'm an author. I've penned a few romance novels, but they all lack... what's the word? Authenticity, yes. So, I resolved to get out into the world and find my muse. Here's the exciting part. I found it in the crumbling ruins of Castle Giavet. They say a tragic affair played out there long ago, and love-struck spirits still haunt the castle. I acquired a magic lantern that allows me to speak with ghosts. I just need someone to help fight off dangerous spirits. The job pays well. Thank you for agreeing to accompany me. With your help, my next romance novel will be a masterpiece. Here, take the lantern. Now, fair warning, I've never actually used it, but I heard a ghostly woman wanders the city gardens. We can test it there. Well, I can tell you it's alien in origin. It's, you know, it's quite lovely, and it lets you talk to ghosts. Oh, that's easy. You just sort of jiggle it, or something. Look, I'm an impulse buyer, but I'm certain it will work. The orc I bought it from is a very reputable dealer. The ghost won't be able to resist its glow. You'll see. Yes. Well, I fancy myself one at any rate. My novels receive mixed reviews, but romance is a tough genre, you know? All those stuffy critics want is highbrow, elf in a parlor broods over losing his father's fortune type stuff. What a snooze. Because I'm a romantic, you silly. I mean, sure, I've never been in a really serious relationship, but let's be honest. Tales of people settling into stable marriages and living happy, fulfilling lives don't sell. People want passion, danger. Oh yes, maybe too much. Castle Giavet has a long, tragic history. You've read Carlo Vochtownway's 2920 series, right? If not, you absolutely must. If I could write something half as... only the basics. My great-great-grandmother lived in Gideon for a time before immigrating back to Sentinel, and she brought back all kinds of stories. Some joyful, but most tragic. I just wish I could have met her before she passed to the far shores. Oh, you know, star-crossed lovers, murder, betrayal, that sort of thing. But like I said before, I'm done with those tired old cliches. I want facts. That's why we're going... My great-great-grandmother may have embellished a bit. What storyteller doesn't? But every tale she told had some seed of truth to it. And after speaking to the people here in Gideon, I'm certain I'm onto something. You'll see. You made it! All right, this is the place where people see the spirit. Go on and try out the lantern.
Who intrudes upon my grief? Geovas is lost. My son is lost. All that remains is sorrow.
Tava's feathers! I was right! All right, you talk, I'll take notes.
You can see me? It matters little. The miseries of Castle Geovas bind me here. Bind all of us here. We are cursed. Our gardens wither. Our once great walls crumble. And I am Duchess Estella of Castle Geovas. As for the curse, it is the work of a vile trollop named Alizinda. Arcane scorn her soul. My darling boy, Mathan was infatuated with her. And how did she repay his affection? By murdering him in cold blood. I cannot bear to speak of it anymore. My poor Mathan. I sense his presence sometimes. He's bound to the place where he died. An old cottage northeast of Geovas. Place where he and Alizinda twisted. Help him. Help my son. Succeed where his mother failed.
It worked! I told you it would work! Tall Papa's breeches, what a tale! A ghostly duchess, lusty young nobles, betrayal and murder. This story's got it all. Oh, is it getting hot out here or is it just me? Yes, tied to a cottage nearby. I can almost picture it. Rustic, secluded, tossel quilts, embers smoldering on the hearth. Gives me the prickles. Almost makes you forget someone likely died there. Something she said does trouble me a bit. The Duchess said the lover's name was Alizinda. That was my great-great-grandmother's name. It can't be a coincidence, can it? She lived in Gideon for a time before moving back to Alakir. Do you think my ancestor murdered Mathan?
Lith Ko Na Haj Fokuta. Shaf Na Raja Kork Sesuna. Bok Da Real Zich Zin Protake. Zan His Avo Vak Nanake. Zur Vak Zel Nim Va Atutsik.
Again?
This is the cottage the Duchess mentioned, I think. Not all that romantic, is it? Let's look around. Nothing but creaky floorboards and old weeds for me. I knew I should have brought my spectacles. What did you find? May I? Her anguish just jumps off the page, doesn't it? So, Mathin intended to marry someone else and Alazinda killed him in a fit of passion. It's a ring of Mara, the sort of ring used in a pledge of marriage. Mathin might have intended to give it to this mysterious fiancé or... I'll hang on to the ring. Let's use the lantern.
Who's there? Alazinda, my love. Is it you?
So this is Mathin? Gracious. Grandmother Alazinda clearly knew how to pick them.
This light, it offers some respite from my sorrows. You have my thanks. I am Mathin Gallanus, heir to the Duchy of Gioves. What brings you to this place? Curse? Is heartache not curse enough? My great love, Alazinda, poisoned me on the very night I meant to propose to her. Someone deceived her. Told her I meant to marry another. She killed me, yes. But it was an act of jealous grief, not witchcraft. I do not know. I've learned that certain objects hold a grip on the soul. Things we treasured in life. In my darkest moments, I sometimes feel drawn to the chapel. Maybe. These long, gray years make it difficult to think. Seek out the chapel. You will find it to the west, amidst the ruins of the castle. If my armor keeps me in this sorry state, I beg you to find it. My lady, forgive my impertinence, but you are the very image of my lost love, Alizinda. How could this be?
Oh my goodness. I believe I'm her descendant, brave Sir Duke, Baron, whatever. My name's Ysara, by the way. What were we talking about again?
You share her spirit, Lady Ysara. At last, fate grants me a kindness.
We must help him. That poor soul. I'll catch up to you at the chapel, all right? I need to jot down some notes. Well, here we are, and not a scrap of golden armor in sight. Let's have a look around. Well, here we are, and not a scrap of golden armor in sight. Let's have a look around. What's that you've got there? Not a golden helm by any chance. A magical incantation. The handwriting is different from Alizinda's journal. That means she can't be responsible for the curse. I knew my ancestor wasn't a sorceress. A murderer? Maybe, but not a sorceress. Of course, this all begs the question. Yes, and more importantly, why? The person who cast the spell clearly had an axe to grind. Maybe it was a court wizard or some jilted witch. My novel's less romance and mystery at this point. Let's use the lantern again. Maybe the culprit's here.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you caring for my boy? Did you find my dear Mathin? Can't I trust you to locate a simple cottage? How is that possible? It had to be Alizinda. When Mathin died, the Duchy's light died with him. That Redguard wench cast us into darkness. If I could just have brought him back, I could have... Yes, Harkay, forgive me. I wept over his body in this very chapel for 3 days without sleep or nourishment. My grief was ocean deep. He was my only boy. So I cast a simple spell. I tried to draw him back with promises of glory. I failed. I cast the spell over his armor and sword, but it went awry. I wrote everything down. You can find my notes in my private study beneath the eastern wall. If you find his helm, breastplate, and shield too, you might be able to set things right.
Necromancy? How could she?
You! Oh, I see you well enough, Redguard. You think I don't notice the family resemblance? You stay away from my boy!
Tava's feathers. Bit touchy, isn't she? Let's find these notes. Let's make our way to this private study. Carefully. His own mother toying with dark magic in this very room. What a plot twist. You found Duchess Estella's notes that quickly? Thank Rooped Guy can rely on your eyes. Can barely see a thing in this place. What do they say? Really? Oh, I think I spotted some on the way across the castle grounds. I knew that herbalism workshop would come in handy someday. If we do manage to find the armor, be careful pulling it out of the tangle. Heartsbane's quite deadly. I saw a clump of Heartsbane on the way here. Come on! This way, I think. There! That's Heartsbane, right? You found his helm? We're off to a great start. Unless... Come here a moment. Sorry. I feel like we've assembled most of the clues to this mystery, but I just can't shake the feeling that we're missing some. Well, Duchess Estella got them into the situation, right? She cast the ugly spell that cursed poor Mathin, and now we're gathering up the items she used to make this mistake in the first place? It can't be that simple. What? Maybe not. She wasn't a professional necromancer. Maybe she missed something too. Remember what Mathin told us? Certain objects take hold of the soul. If that's the case, only one way to find out. Let's use the lantern again. I'm still carrying the ring. If he followed us here...
Lady Ysara, I had not expected to see you again. Why do you summon me? Where are we? It's been so long since I walked the grounds of the castle. I scarcely recognize it. Whatever the place, it is good to speak to someone again. And to see the fair image of my lost love. Spell? Some ill-conceived plot to resurrect me, I presume. Mother never could suppress her passion for the occult. Now we both pay the price. But even so, I feel something else now. Some other force that nags at my soul. Something fairer, softer. My Ring of Mara? I had not thought to see it again. I see it clearly now, though. At rest near the heart of the fair Lady Ysara. The course is clear, friend. Gather my armor and rid me of the curse. In the meantime, I will bask in Ysara's glow. Lady Ysara, you bear not only Alizinda's ring, but her spirit as well. Had I a heart, it would pound like a drum at the sight of you.
Thank you, Mathin. I'm sorry for what happened to you. My friend and I will fix it, I promise.
Having you beside me is all I need. Come, let me sweep you away. Find my armor and break the curse. Your friend will be safe with me in the meantime.
Oh my! What just happened? Mathin, what did you do?
You summon me again? Did you find the armor? Where is your lecherous friend? Just like her ancestor, ensnaring her betters. Mathin truly meant to marry Elizinda. A woman with no pedigree, no means, and no great talent. She was a no one. I couldn't bear the idea of him I only meant to split them apart. It was for his own good. Typical of low-bred paupers, she overreacted. Mathin died by her hand, not mine. None of this matters. It is in the mausoleum, beneath the Great Bridge, guarded by Calvis Vannin, 1st Duke of Geoves. Retrieve the sword and bring everything you found to Tavia's tower. If all goes as it should, we can reverse the spell and set... I don't want that woman lingering near my son any more than you do. Find the sword and bring it to the tower. Mathin, my darling boy. We can finally end this curse.
And now I part with the Lady Ysara as well? Is there nothing you won't take from me?
Place the regalia, adventurer. It is well past time we left.
Farewell, dear lady. I wish we had more time. Do what you will, my friend. It seems my mother controls my fate and...
There you are. I'm fine. Don't worry. Just a little dizzy is all. I suppose you should set these spirits free. I hate to see Mathin go, but this is the right decision.
Do what you will, my friend.
Ugh! What are you waiting for? I don't... Mathin! Why die, aren't you? Mathen!
I'm still here?
My poor Mathen. What went wrong?
I am sorry for absconding with dear Lady Ysara. I found myself conflicted, torn between two intentions. One in the cursed armor, and another in the Ring of Mara. You sundered Mother's curse, but it seems my soul remains tied to the... trapped. Perhaps. The foul burden of necromancy no longer weighs me down, but my connection to the... perhaps. Part of me still yearns for the warmth of Aetherius. But now, as I behold the beautiful Lady Ysara, I'm given pause. Lady Ysara, light of my... afterlife. That ring you carry is the key to my heart. I leave my fate in your hands.
My hands? Mathen, what are you saying?
If you choose to wear the ring, I will remain by your side, an attentive and loving guardian.
Are you serious? Tall Papa, preserve me.
Destroy the ring, and I will pass to Aetherius. The choice, my lady, is yours.
Did I just get a proposal from a ghost? Up until now, the only man who ever wooed me was a stable hand in Bergama. I know I should recoil at this. It's profane, blasphemous, right? But gods, he's cute, and the way he... Ugh! How could he lay something like this at my feet? I can barely decide which boots to wear most days. When he abducted... swept me away, he told me his heart was torn to pieces. He said I was the only balm. He said I don't know. Aside from the whole ghostly murder victim thing, this is what my heart always yearned for. It's why I write romance novels. The thought that I could bring him love and joy is intoxicating. Still, he deserves peace and... I want you to stay, Mathen. I really do. But it wouldn't be fair to you or Alazinda. Our friend will destroy the ring.
I understand. Yours is a loving heart, Ysara. I pray you find someone worthy to share it
with. Goodbye, Mathen.
Farewell.
Ugh. Isn't this always the way? You find the man of your dreams, but it turns out he's the lost soul of a man your ancestor poisoned in a fit of passion 200 years ago. Just my luck. You're right, of course. I'm desperate for some grand romance, but it's no more real than my stories if I act selfishly. Let's focus on the good things, right? A curse broken, a writer inspired, and it's all your doing. Thank you, my... Gods, he was gorgeous. I'll find someone, eventually. But I doubt they'll have a chest like that. Are you joking? Of course I'm going to write about this. Tragedy, lies, murder, necromancy, intrigue, true love. This will be a bestseller, guaranteed. More in... No. I have crown blood on my mother's side. The idea that a beloved ancestor who accomplished so much in Sentinel played a role in some salacious and deadly affair? It would not go over well. I did. At least, I think I did. I've never been one of those women who thinks about marriage and children. Maybe. I guess we'll never find out, will we? One thing's for sure, love is much more complicated than I ever gave it credit for.
I must know where you got that outfit. Oh, no, that would be foolish in these circumstances, as I am pressed for time. Perhaps you can offer me some advice instead? Oh, your sense of style is uniquely eye-catching. My gorgeous wife-to-be has commissioned a painter to capture our likenesses. She has taken it upon herself to organize all the details. To settle on an outfit befitting a man in my new station. I promised her I had just the perfect... I have an outfit that's bold and heroic, or maybe she'd prefer one that's sweet and romantic. And then there's this one here I brought because it reminded me of when we met. Is this not too shabby? I was out excavating for artifacts in this when we met. She noticed something in the dirt and we got to talking about Dunmer pottery and that was it. I made sure these were clean, but is the sentiment... Yes, I feel more confident already. I have chosen the perfect complement to your overwhelming beauty, dear. Come see.
Oh, love, it's perfect! This outfit is everything I love about you.
Yes, I knew this was the perfect choice from the start. Your advice was spot on.
He looks just like how he did when I...
Never thought I'd still be alive to see the end. Yet here we are. Another outsider. Our village is under attack outside.
Constant Ludoleel attacks have taken everything. Soon they will take the mud under my feet. I cannot stay here.
Ready to make our way in... Ready to make our way into hostile territory? We need to find this pit of the outsider, see if the vault is there, and reach the ambitions before the Order of the Waking Flame beats us to them. Well, you heard Governor Keshu. This is Sulzon territory. We want to avoid contact with this hostile tribe of Argonians if at all possible, but we need to reach the pit of the outsider. Also, I had another one. Another waking vision. Happened when I got here. I think that strange book is trying to tell me something. I saw these weird cubes with symbols on them. Symbols like the ones in the book I'm carrying. I'm not sure what it all means. I want to find the vault. With any luck, we're way ahead of Vandacia and his cultists. Maybe we can get in, grab the weapons, and get back to Gideon before anyone even notices that we're around. Are you ready? Remember to avoid the Sulzan, but keep an eye out for the Waking Flame cultists. I wouldn't be surprised if we run into them before too long. Now, let's go find the Pit of the Outsider. They've got to be somewhere. Besides, we don't know exactly what Vandacia learned when he killed the counselors, or what he got out of the documents he stole from Leowyn. We have to assume he's on the same trail as we are. Just what you'd expect, I imagine. They are bloodthirsty savages who revere death and chaos, after all. Be ready to fight. That's all I'm saying. It's possible, I guess, but we haven't seen any evidence of that up to this point. shouldn't be there.
Ah, little mortals. Come speak to me.
Oh, great. Her again. You talk to her, all right? Yes, we've met. But she's not a person. That's Lyrin. She's a Dremora. Don't worry, she's friendly. Condescending and annoying, but friendly. Go on, see what she wants this time.
Little mortals, have no fear. I have no particular desire to inflict harm upon you. Quite the contrary. I suspect we may be able to aid one another in the events that are about to unfold. Since my last encounter with the cute wood elf, I have been watching the activities of the Order of the Waking Flame. I followed a couple of their scouts and discovered this charming Daedric vault. I believe the ambitions are locked inside. The vault is warded, little mortal. Wards that repel Daedra, including me. You and the elf, however, should have no trouble. Just remove the wards and we can both satisfy our curiosity. Oh, and tell the elf I think I know what tome she carries. Didn't she tell you? We met before, after she first became aware of Leovik's secret. I believe the book she found is the Mysterium Xarxis, penned by Mehrunes Dagon himself. Or so they say. She must place it on the lectern to disable the wards. Ah, yes, the scouts. One has been dealt with. The other may have slipped away while I was admiring the vault's construction. So I suggest you pick up the pace. The scout could return with reinforcements at any moment. Remember, while the wards are in place, none of us can enter the vault. Use the book the wood elf carries to disable them and open the way. Once the wards are down, I shall meet you inside. Now hurry! The waking flame could arrive at any moment. You cannot see it. The exquisite workmanship. The otherworldly crafting. This vault was not forged by mortal hands. In fact, I believe it was constructed in the lava crucibles of the Deadlands. It was definitely built to contain something powerful. Curiosity, little mortal. How else am I to fill the endless days of immortality? I collect secrets, and I long to learn the truth of the Longhouse Emperors and their mysterious bargain with the Prince of Destruction. Now, go deal with those wards. Need is such a specific word. I do not need anything, little mortal. I am quite content to find a new distraction and leave your pitiful world to the Prince of Destruction. However, if you do decide to open the vault, the wards not only serve as powerful locks, they are designed to specifically keep Daedric entities. Dagonists and Dremora familiar with such things say it was scribed in the deserts of the Deadlands. I did some research after I sensed the wood. That I do not know. Artifacts related to Daedric princes often possess a corrupting influence. At the least, she will... You cannot see it.
All right. I'm placing the book as Lyrinth suggested. You check out those cubes. Hey! That did something! Look at this place.
Well done, little mortal. Now I must explore.
We open the door and Lyranth just rushes ahead without us? Figures. Well, I guess we should start looking around too. Everything we learned so far indicates that the Daedric weapon... It all comes back to Emperor Leovic's secret. How he hid the 4 ambitions before Varen reached Imperial City and killed him. We don't know exactly what these 4 ambitions are, but the documents indicated they're Daedric weapons of some sort. Yup, and Lyranth thinks they could arrive here at any moment. Let's look around. Oh hey, one more thing. The book sort of started to tingle the moment we entered the vault. Just thought you should know. The Mysterium what now? Never mind. I want to find out what's so important that Leovic had to stick it in a wall. Hey! What happened to the vault? Are we still inside the vault? This doesn't look like Blackwood to me. want to find out what's so important that... I want to find... I suppose the book started this whole... Uh-oh. Another warded door ahead of us. There's another ward on the door ahead. Only one way to find... Then here we go. The book. It's almost as though it wants to help us open the door. Are we? Never mind. We need to lower that drawbridge. There must be a lever or a switch around here someplace. Did it! Now we can get across. Lava and an ominous sky? Oblivion stuff is weird. Disturbing and terrifying, but pretty.
I was wondering where you had gotten to. I need you once again. Little mortal, I can proceed no farther. Another ward bars... Yes, this interior is littered with the damn nuisances. Disrupt it so that we can continue our search. Very perceptive. The construction is imbued with a magic that allows the vault to behave as if it were a small part. It's all part of Mehrunes Dagon's master plan. He believes Nirn belongs to him, and he...
Another ward. Damn! I'll place the book, you turn the cubes. Good job. Keep going! That did something! That looks right. I wonder what they mean. So important it needed all this protection.
How's this, sister?
More dramatic, Destron. More panache.
Kalia, just make sure it actually looks like me this time.
Oh, brother. I always capture the real you.
People? Where are the Daedric weapons?
Who are these intruders?
I sense the cultists. They're close. Wood Elf, check the other side of those doors.
Careful, brother. They look dangerous.
Dangerous? We're heroes! All right, Lyrinth. I'll scout ahead. You talk to them, partner.
I knew I felt something strange. Like glass shattering in the distance. Who are you? And why have you disrupted the wards? The four ambitions? A curious phrase. Pray tell, what are these four ambitions you seek? Weapons? We have no weapons here, at least none that I'm aware of. Feel free to look...
Explain yourself. Who are you, and why have you invaded our sanctum? Four ambitions? As in an earnest desire, or something to aspire to? How can an idea such as that also be a thing? Weapons? There are no weapons here. Just my sister Kalia, myself, and our caretakers. Teachers used to visit in the past, and the Emperor, but we haven't seen another living soul in many years. Look around if you must. Do you mind? Those are my personal thoughts.
Destron says my talent has improved.
Interesting. A totem revering Mehrunes Dagon, I believe.
Hey! We've got trouble! I need you!
See to Emily. I shall get Kalia and Destron to safety.
Vandasia's cultists have arrived. We need a plan. Portals opened all around me, and suddenly there were cultists everywhere. Well, we did take down all the wards that protected this place. I put arrows in as many of Vandasia's crazies as I could, but the rest of them deeper into the vault. Damn, this place is enormous. I assume you didn't happen to find the Daedric weapons back.
What's going on? Where are we going?
Whatever happens, stay close to me.
How touching. Makes me want to rip out my eyes.
Waking Flame claims the ambitions for Mehrunes Dagon! The Waking Flame claims the ambitions for Mehrunes Dagon! waking flame claims the ambitions for Mehrunes Dagon!
Nonsense, child. You are an ambition. The High Priest has great plans for you.
Destron, what should we do?
Exactly what we were trained
I think we may have found those weapons.
They wanted to take us away. Me and my sister, I couldn't let them do that. You think so? When they charged in here and demanded we go with them, I just had a bad feeling. I really didn't mean to obliterate them like that. I'll have to take your word for it. With our sanctum breached and our caretakers dead, we can't stay here. We'll go with you, if that's all right.
Those people, they wanted to take us away. Yes, but I never saw him unleash that much raw power in a single burst, or against living targets. Obviously, our training has served us well. Destron has always been more powerful, but if you're asking if I can defend myself, I won't let anyone take us from here without our permission.
And so the secret finally becomes clear. The ambitions aren't just weapons. They are mortals of a sort. Obviously, these two have been imbued with immense power. Power that has a distinct Daedric tinge to it. The mystery intrigued me. I wanted to know what the ambitions were and why the Dagonist wanted them. Vandacia is a mortal problem, best dealt with by mortals. In the meantime, I wish to look into how these ambitions gained their power.
Destron and Kalia, the twins. They're the ambitions. Well, at least there are two of them. I have to say, obviously we have to protect them. Get them somewhere safe. Especially since we're... good question. Leowen is still reeling from the cult's last assault. Come with me, you two. It's not safe here anymore.
You want us to go outside?
Time to say goodbye to this place, Kalia. It will be a new adventure.
I erect the spine of welcome, visitor. Stone Wastes is not in the best condition to greet you, but please, let us know if we can assist you in any way. Simple enough. Our Hist Tree wishes for us to help others however we can. Even though this currently presents a challenge, we will fulfill upon that wish. Indeed, the younger members of our tribe fear we give too much and note that we do suffer as a result. Our elders believe that as long as we fulfill the Hist's wishes, though, our suffering will not last long. It is a quandary with no easy answer. Always. I am thankful that you thought to ask, friend. And now I must continue my work. I suspect you have your own to do. Go with gratitude.
Is this all that's left of us? We won't survive much more of this.
These two will be safe here in Gideon, Evely. You have my word.
Thank you, Governor.
You did well to bring these twins to Gideon. I will make sure that they are well protected. Is it true, though, what Evely told me? These are the ambitions you sought? Yes, Evely was telling me about that. Daedric weapons in the guise of Imperial hatchlings. Interesting. Feed them, provide them with a place to rest. We'll keep them safe. But what about you? Do you have any ideas on how to find the remaining ambitions? Or what to do about Vondacia and his cult? I suggest you discuss your options with Evely. For someone so recently out of her egg, she has remarkable instincts and a good heart. Anything I can offer would be a guess. You and Evely are much more familiar with the situation than I am. For my part, I will gather the Blackfin Legion and make sure the twins are comfortable and safe. On that, you have my word. As I told Evely, a courier arrived shortly ahead of you. After you and your partner finalize your plans, make sure to talk to them. They were quite insistent that they be allowed to deliver their message directly to you.
Well, we found 2 of the ambitions and kept them out of the cult's hands. Now we just have to find the other 2 and deal with Vandacia. Not yet, but I'm sure something will occur to us. It usually always does. In the meantime, take this. Your share of our compensation from layaway. While Governor Keshu takes care of Destron and Kalia, we need to determine our next move. I wonder if Captain Rian has any news about Vandacia. Oh, I almost forgot. Keshu mentioned that a courier arrived for us. They're waiting to deliver a message. Maybe Captain Rian or Councillor Leviticus? Maybe they sent news about Vandacia. I'm sure that stinkweed is still out there, searching for the other ambition. Talk to the courier. Find out who sent them and what news they've brought us. I mean, provided you're still willing to stick around and help. Technically, I suppose you've already... The courier's waiting right over there. Talk to them and find out what they've brought us. No, I was waiting for you. Besides, they said they were supposed to deliver it to you specifically. Their instructions were very clear about it. does the letter say? Well, did the letter say anything important? An anonymous letter asking us to come by ourselves to a creepy old manor? Nothing suspicious about...
About time. I was beginning to think I'd hired the wrong courier. So, did you get my message? I was worried I'd hired one of those incompetent couriers. You know, the ones who take your gold and then toss your letter into the dung heap. I had to eliminate more than a few of those in my time. Right to business. I wanted to ask you if you tried the swamp eel in a blackberry wine sauce at the Egg and Hammer. I hear it's the specialty of the house. Anyway, Vandacia. I did some digging and I came up with this place. Amnis Manor. Well, I got to thinking. A cult like the Waking Flame doesn't pay for itself. It needs wealthy donors, am I right? Of course I am. Anyway, Mattis Amnis. He's a known supporter of Vandacia, and a closet Dagonist. Generous, too, I hear. Hey, I can't do everything. Search the manor. Rumblings in the back alleys say that something big is about to happen. An event of some sort. And Vandacia's stink is all over it. Maybe something here will point you to it.
Sorry it took me so long to get here. Let's look around. Vandacia might be at the Salvito estate near Blackwood Lake, but what sort of event are they talking about? That's just the cover letter. The detailed invitation is missing, and so is the coin. The wardrobe's empty. Looks like Amnis has already left for the event, whatever it is. I think that's everything we're going to find.
Let's take another look at the evidence and see if we can figure out what's going on here. Right. Says that's located near Blackwood Lake. It also mentions some sort of event, and I think both Amnes and whoever sent this letter are part of the Order of the Waking Flame. Actual Dagonis right here in Gideon. Can you imagine? I was thinking the same thing. Could he have found the other two ambitions? And are they people too? Cracked acorns. Mysteries make my head hurt. I'd much rather have a clear target so I can fill it full of arrows. Sounds like getting to the event requires a voyage and a special coin of some sort. Since we don't have a coin or an invitation, we should go to the...
Turn away from us. Send your earthquakes to our neighbors. May death and destruction pass us by. Let fire and flood fill another's chambers. Lord of destruction, Prince of disaster, give our people their space. God of bloodshed, King of betrayal, go visit your troublesome other place.
Get my luggage to the docks. Hurry! I want to set sail with the tide. Intruders! Stop them, my brethren!
He went out that window. Head around behind the house and let's cut him off.
Stop them, my brethren! I need to reach my boat! Stay back! Just let me... What do you want? Gems, golds, jewels? Whatever you want. All right, yes. Vandacia was here. Stopped by for a visit with his new charge, but he's long gone. Perhaps if you hurry, you can still catch... Well, a prisoner, actually. He stopped by to show him off. Gave me a preview of his big event. Oh, please, I shouldn't be telling you any of this. It goes against our code. No one outside the Order is allowed... Oh, all right. I can see there's no reasoning with you. Take my invitation and my coin. You'll need both to get on the ship. The Calamity. It's leaving from Leowin docks shortly.
A ship at the Leowin docks? Where is Vandacia holding this event of his? And he's got a prisoner? It sounds like he found one of the ambitions. Let me see that. What a strange coin. The symbol on it. It looks like the symbols in the book I'm carrying. Here, you better hang on to the coin. At least we know how to get to Vandacia's event, wherever it is. Absolutely. Let's meet in Leowin. According to the invitation, the event requires formal attire, so we'll need to visit a tailor before we head to the docks. I'll meet you by the big tree just inside the city gate. All right, Salvito. Let's go turn you over to Governor Keshu.
when someone snags you while you're back. Prepare yourself. Let me answer what...
Ah, you are the one I see. Greetings. My benefactor wishes to speak to you about a matter that could affect the fate of our world. If my benefactor wished to discuss details in the open, why send a messenger? The matter is for your ears only. A passenger cabin in the interim suitor down at the docks. Do not tarry.
Can you believe it? Dragons, in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in Riverhood.
I've done more than hear about it, my dear. I've seen it myself.
Oh, well, this one here is it's broken anyway. Hasn't functioned in centuries.
All this way and for nothing.
Please, listen to me for just a moment. It's very important.
Keeping myself busy here.
Shameful. This is not the Dominion we were promised.
So many fellow walkers are upset, disquieted by the silence of the Thalmor when we entreat them for answers. This one knows the burden that is documentation. They were prompt with Vabashi's trade permit.
This isn't a good time.
Yes, my vision dream speaks true. You are the one my mistress seeks.
Charge!
Move, now!
No pirate will make it past me.
Need passage between Auridon and Grotwood? I have a deal with some privateers. They'll take us across the lane free of charge. Say the word and I'll row us out to meet. Need passage between Auridon.
many visitors, so little time.
Traveler, a moment of your time.
Whoa there. Are you all right? The name's Lyris. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. Dead. Must have been the runt of the litter. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises. Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way.
Don't stop now. Keep moving. More guards are on the way.
Let's get out of here, my friend. The Prophet.
Greetings, resident. Like you, I'm a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. The Prophet. He's a prisoner here, too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you, even for a moment. You must think you can help me. Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here. These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels. Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Cold Harbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet. I've no idea. Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal.
I'm sure you do. And I'll answer them as best I can. You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead. I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of Oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself. A man named Manamarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven. It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me. No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you. It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We won't stand a chance unless we can blind them. I'll tell you more when we... A man named Manamarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual. It means... No, I wasn't... He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees... We should keep moving. Well played, friend. Arcase Beard, you are good in a fight.
The god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry!
The god of schemes can see every part of Cold Harbor. We need to distract him. Name again? Target practice? Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured. I'll keep watch.
Fool! You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it. Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then? Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between. Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of... Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder. Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you? Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the Soul Shriven. Of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. Ah, Lyris, girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me. An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now. I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh? Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body.
Cadwell seems to think this Undercroft is a delightful place. That probably means it's a death trap. We better be careful. The sooner you get that door open, the sooner we can get out of here. Get some more, you skeeving hawkers! that one to fight? The god of self-punishment? The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time. Alright. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet. Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved. Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
Freedom! I remember this feeling. It will be fitting, though, if Molag Bal has his way. Thank the divines you are safe. There is that at least. There has sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find it. That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one. Up the stairs, quickly! We must get to the anchor mooring. Future.
Find me, futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Come, I will protect you. The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nirn in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nirn. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb. Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly! Collect the Sky Shard. Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied! Hurry! We must go now! The vestige awakens once again. Come here, we must speak. As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a city near the sea, in a land of eternal spring. The air smells of the ocean, and of markets and gardens. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your days, weeks. I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land. I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way. I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish. Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard. You must find your own path, but perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours. We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Indeed, I sense that even now, there are good people near you who face grave danger. They need your assistance, should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Molag Bal, we must skirmish with evil wherever it rears its head. We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your...
You there, wet one. This one needs to speak to you.
This one is in agony.
Don't worry. Shalar will attend you in a moment.
I don't care to sail through corpses, but if I dock at Mistral, they'll inspect my cargo. Where do you need to go? I can take you to Vulkelgard in Oridon. I have many things to sell to the High.
There you are. Do not panic. Only you can see me. Come, we have to talk. There you are, Vest. Listen well. I have located a safe harbor from which we might plan our course of action. You must meet. I awoke upon a sandy shore, a stretch of beach, outside a bustling city of elves, Vulkelgard. The harborage is in the seaside.
need passage between Oridon and Grotwood? I have a deal with some privateers. They'll take us across the lane.
Stop! Before you enter this village, a word with you.
here, my friend? Oh, good. I didn't miss you. We don't have much time before that ship departs, so let's get... No, the invitation says we need formal attire to attend Vandasia's event. It's not far. Pretty much dead center of the city. The place is called... Armor and Fine Garments is right in the city center. I'll meet you there.
Welcome, welcome to our humble shop on the boulevard. A formal event? I say. Of course, of course. The trade is simple. I need silk from the Blue Whisper Moth. A pleasure doing business with you. Now, please.
This is taking longer than I'd planned. That looks good on you. Hang on while I try this one on. Where does this piece go? What am I supposed to do with this thing? This is itchy, and I can't breathe. All right, there. So, how do I look? So, be honest. I look ridiculous in this outfit, don't I? You really think so? Thanks. You look good too. So, you be the noble, and I'll be your escort. With these outfits, the invitation, and the coin, we should be able to walk right.
Work builds character, they say.
Good, you're here. This dead stuff.
And who might you be? This vessel's been hired for a private affair. Are you now? And where's your invitation? Salvito and guest, huh? All right. This all looks to be in order. Welcome aboard. Make your way below decks and find a bunk. We're shoving off shortly, and it's going to be a long voyage.
All right, we're aboard. Let's figure out our next move. We must be on the right ship. Everyone is dressed like they're about to have tea with Queen Irene herself. I don't know. We want to avoid drawing too much attention to ourselves. We don't want anyone to figure out we're not actually supposed to be here. I guess we could talk to the other guests. See if we can learn anything. Just be careful, all right? Then we should find our berths and get some rest. We want to be ready when the ship arrives at its destination, wherever that may be.
Ah, a new recruit to the cause. Welcome, welcome. I envy you. I remember my first time crossing over to... Oh, no, my friend. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. I do suggest you get some rest.
I do not know you. Vandacia and his recruitment drives. I prefer the company of long-standing believers, not somewhere spectacular. That's what I have been told. Vandacia does love to show off. The rumor is that this time, he actually has something vital to share with us. I look forward to seeing whatever it is. Guesses. As many as stars in the sky, but such games get us no closer to the truth. I suggest you go and contemplate the blessings of fire and flood, initiate. That is all that should really concern you.
How could you sleep through that? Everyone else has already disembarked. We need to Well, according to the last couple of nobles who headed off the ship, we're somewhere in the Deadlands, the Oblivion Plain of Mehrunes Dagon. I guess Vandacia really didn't want anyone interrupting this event. Same place the rest of the nobles went, off the ship in that way. There's some sort of keep over there. That must be the place. I'm right behind you. Let's go see what this is all about.